first of all, you see here 6 areas where we are mainly focusing on. And let me jump immediately into one which is very important, called Grow Our Talent. What you see here is basically our world map in terms of our organizational setup, but also our regional split as well as our business unit setup. And the real cool thing about the Digital Boardroom is all about that you analyze and look into information which is real time. If you, for example, select a location in this area here now, Walldorf in Germany, you see immediately, first of all, how many people you have at the location, what is the cost of the location, but you also have information more detailed available, like, for example, how many early talents you have on board, how many people you have hired, what is your attrition rate. And as a matter of fact, you can use the Digital Boardroom also to filter in terms of all of the functions and locations and business units. So that's a big asset for us these days in HR, really to analyze the data like our colleagues in finance. Let's have a quick look into how we measure our learning activities. So when we invest in our employees, it is essential also to measure within HR how we invest the money, but what is the return of invest? So if we want to drill down a little bit more into the details of our learning investments, let's have a look how we measure it and how important it is even for me to track the progress. Think about, for example, how many learning courses the organization has done within a given quarter or within a given year. But also very important is how we're going to run our learning activities. So for example, if you look into the learning types, there you see that it is very important these days not just to look into learning opportunities we're going to conduct through live classroom learning activities, but also how we use our virtual setup. Let's use one filter and let's go to the region of EMEA. And then you see in a second that all this information is available as well on a regional drill down. So let me also show to you a little bit the future of HR and how finance and HR data gets connected. What you see here is, for example, an overview of our current HR activities. So how many people do we have brought on board? What are open vacancies? What are positions we have filled? And we compare that at the same time to the financial information in terms of our budget. To stay with that model, you see, for example, red information, which tells you that from a financial perspective, we are clearly over budget. So if you look into a measure which is called a hiring freeze, you see at the same time in real-time information what's going to happen in terms of our vacancies and to the simulated hiring, and then all of a sudden from a budget perspective we are green back again and stay within our budget.